I decided to make this short video because if you are new to Microsoft Excel, learning how to enter text into a cell the right way can be difficult. I've seen a lot of my students in our master's class making that mistake as if they are actually typing in Microsoft Word. So that is why I decided to do this video. I'd like you to watch to the end. And if you have any question, drop that in the comment section. And check the description as well. After this video, you're going to see more detail on how you can reach out for more learning. Thank you. See you at the end of the class. If you type anything in any cell, you are going to see the content in the formula bar. I've already told you in the last class that this top is referred to as your formula. This place is formula bar. This top. Okay. And then that's why you can see this fx represent function. So whatever function that you type will show here. At the same time, whatever you type in any cell is going to show, you're going to see it on the formula bar. You see it in the cell and you can see it there. And the address of the cell that you type is going to be in the name box. So you don't really need to strain your eyes to try to calculate column and which row to know what exactly is the address of the cell that is selected. All you need to do is to look up to the name box. You're going to see it by the upper left hand here where you have my eraser blinking. Okay. Why is this one important? Especially to know where the content of the cell is. If you want to edit this one and this Segun, if I want to add Kola Wole or whatever name to this, for somebody who is just a beginner, it's always better to come to the top here because I've seen a lot of people, they want to write something now, they just click on it, and then by the time they want to write, they've deleted what is there before to replace with something else. So what you can do, click on the cell. When you click on the cell, this cell is currently selected now. If you want to select this cell, you don't need to do like you did in Microsoft Word where you have to drag. You get what I'm saying? If you're going to select only this cell E7, just by clicking on it, it is already selected. Okay. So that means it's selected now. I can increase the font. You see now, I can reduce the font. I can change the color because just by clicking on a cell, that cell is selected. If I want to add additional name to it, I can come to the top, the formula bar. I can now write, I'll just write the other one at the top here. And you can see, as I'm writing there, it is also showing in the cell, right? Now, the whole of this Segun Kolawole now, you can see that it has extended beyond E7.
Yes.
But it is still in the E7. There's nothing in F7 right now. So it's only like this. How do I make sure that it stays within the cell without extending to other cell? What do you need to do? All you need to do is to drag. Just put your cursor in between, right? This is one way of doing it. Expand it. Can you see now? It's going. So I can expand it up to this point like this so that the whole of E has covered this. But other way of doing it, if I don't want to expand the row, I can use what we call test wrapping. Okay. I think we did test wrap. We did something like that in Microsoft Word. That when you have an object on the screen, you want to wrap the text around that object. We talk about the position of the objects in respect to your content. We said the wrapping, it can be behind the text. It can be in front of the text. It can be in line with the text. It can be in square with the text and so on and so forth like that. So, but the way wrap in Excel work is different from that. If I use wrap here, what is going to happen is that it will break this name, into another line. So that instead of it to expand here, it will come under Segun. Let's look at it. Look at wrap at the top here. Can you see here? You can see when I put my cursor on wrap, what did Microsoft says wrap text is all about?
Wrap extra long texts into multiple lines so you can see all of it.
Can you see now? So, and the example was given. Look at it.
Yes.
That row number 1 in this wrap test, you can see that
Yes.
Excel is not showing very well, only Microsoft.
Yes.
When you wrap, this is exactly what happened with wrap.
Okay.
So when I click here and I click on wrap, you see now.
Okay. Okay.
So to break extra long text into another line, so I can just drag a bit so that E can enter that place. Now I have it like this.
Okay.
So if you don't wrap, it's going to be like this. That means
Okay.
you will need to expand the row to see the whole content.
Okay.
Because if I have
Okay.
written something here on F7, maybe I've done something like this. Can you see now? You can't see color again.
Yes.
Because
No.
in Excel, each cell
That's
is
clear
what
that
contains
one.
the value. You can't just make it to come to another cell without you
Okay.
merging them. So now because I've written, I can't see color only. To see color only
Yes.
I will either need to expand this.
Wrap.
Wrap,
Okay.
yeah, or I will wrap, exactly.
Okay.
So sometimes it depends on situation. So you will need to use wrap a lot because if you have a very long, assuming that's like a sentence, you cannot just drag this maybe to like something like this. Okay, it's not that there's a crime in doing that, but your worksheet will look somehow because you can have just one line that is long
It's
and
only
the other
that
ones
one.
are not long. So you cannot say because of 1 or 2 value in a cell that is long, you're going to expand the row. So it's always better to know how to use a wrap and also when to use it. I can just wrap this. So I'll click on the wrap, okay, and then the wrap, I click on this cell, then wrap. Click on this, then wrap. So we have it like this. So this one, remember we talked about this alignment. You have left, center, and the right. In Excel, we have 3 additional alignments apart from that left, center, and right. Look at it. We don't have justify here like we have in Microsoft Word because you're not expected to be typing paragraph text here. Okay, so there's no need for, look at it, top align, middle align, and what? Bottom align. Align text to the bottom. You can see it's aligned to the bottom. So meaning that this Segun Kolawole that I type is at the bottom of the cell. You want it to be at the middle of the cell, you can use this one, middle align. Then look at it, top align. Can you see the movement?
Yes.
So middle align. So that's it about that. If I want to edit it, instead of typing here, I can come to the top and type whatever it will show in a cell. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
To learn more, check the description section of this video for the link to all of the free training that I have actually done on Microsoft Excel on this channel. And if you want to join our master's class as well, you're going to see the phone number, which is actually the WhatsApp phone number. You can chat, and then you can also visit our website. All of these details are in the description section of this video. I'd like you to like this video and share it as well with your loved one. Thank you and see you in the next lesson.